Hi everyone, my name is Jay Prakash. We are starting a group presentation for BUS 503 Assessment to Logistic and Supply Chain Management. My student ID is 60370. We are four members in a group, including Monica, me, Lakshpal Patel, and Dhruva Roy. So I am starting with the introduction. Uh, Introduction and scope. It is based on Cochlear here and now always. Cochlear Limited is a renowned Australian company that offers medical devices. Cochlear 2025. The expertise area firm is offering implementable hearing solutions. This company has served more than 700,000 people with their implantable solutions. Their products includes the Nucleus system, Baha system, OSHA system, and other accessories like true wireless devices and so forth. The scope of choosing this particular firm relies on its strong global presence with multifaceted and complex supply chain processes. The key issues, supply chain strategies, management methods, and use of information system of the firm will be analyzed. The next slide will be discussed by other group member. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Monica and my student ID is 63568. I'm starting with the background of the company. A strong international footprint has made this firm the fastest growing. This organization sells their products in more than 180 countries. The growth of this firm started in 2004 and they have employed more than 4,000 employees. The first launch of multi-channel implants was initiated by this firm in 1982. Around 1.95 billion Australian dollars was their revenue in 2023, and more than 180 million Australian dollar is invested in research and development per year. Key issues identified. Production backlog is a notable issue related to the supply chain that can hinder the on-time delivery of Cochlear Limited. High dependency on niche suppliers hinders the supply chain management process of this firm. It is known that supply chain disruption contributes to increasing inventory risks. The less visible nature of the global supply chain is also an associated issue of this firm. The regulatory challenges are faced by this firm that can delay its new launches. COVID-19 has impacted the supply chain by causing difficulties in resourcing. The next slide will be discussed by Lux.
Hi, my name is Lux Patel and my student ID is 64695. Here I would like to talk about supply chain strategy and policy. A global retail chain strategy is followed by this firm to maintain the effectiveness of its supply chain. They have centralized control over their regional inventory, including distribution and manufacturing. A consumer-centric approach is integrated into their supply chain management. It is known that the consumer-centric approach allows firms to maintain healthy relationship with their consumers. A collaborative relationship with the stakeholder, including suppliers, is maintained by this firm. The risk management strategy and suppliers with regulatory certificate and prioritized by this firm. Next slide will be discussed by Dhruva Roy.
Hi, my name is Shubho Roy and my student ID is 63521. So I discussing about management methods and use of information system. As enterprise resource planning, software such as SAP is used to manage their supply chain. The use of SAP ERP contribution to and changing the inventory by real-time tracking of stocks. The relationship between management, suppliers, and distributors is maintained by this firm. The uses of information system is integrated into the inventory process of this firm. Different is including blockchain, artificial intelligence, machine learning, and so forth are used by Cochlear. The improvement of the effectiveness of supply chain and inventory is identified. And my next slide is about recommendations and conclusion. The adaptation of AI-based forecasting equipment can be beneficial for this firm. It will allow this firm to minimize the risk factors related to supply chain and inventory. Focusing on improving the blockchain system is required to strengthen the SCM. Unblaming and a diversity and inclusion strategy will allow this firm to develop effective relationships with suppliers. It is known that the effective relationship between the firms and suppliers is crucial for business development, and that therefore it can be said that considering the recommendations will be helpful to Cochlear to manage its complex supply chain process. And here is our reference list. So our presentation is over here. Thank you so much.